Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidil Mursaleen. Wa ala alihi wa sahabiri ajma'in. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Subhanaka la fahma lana illa ma fahamtana innaka antal jawadul karim. Wa qul rabbi zidni ilma. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Wa yas'alunaka madha yunfiqun. قل العفو كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تتفكرون في الدنيا والآخرة ويسألونك عن اليتامى قل إصلاح لهم خير وإن تخالطوهم فإخوانكم والله يعلم المفسد من المصلح ولو شاء الله لأعنتكم إن الله عزيز حكيم. صدق الله مولانا العظيم. So continuing with more bayan and more detail of what is righteous action and what is unrighteous action. So again, in the shape of the question from the Sahaba radiyallahu ta'ala anhum, yasalunaka madha yunfiqun. They ask, what do we spend in terms of charity? So on the one hand, we have our own responsibilities, beginning with ourselves, our families, and as the circle expands, al-aqrab fal-aqrab, so the people who are closest to us, they have more responsibility, and then to the people who are farther away from us, ultimately to the entire global community. So, do we need to spend on everyone in the world, or only on ourselves, or what? So, what do we spend in terms of charity? So, subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in one word sums up the whole, equation. Qul al-af. Al-af meaning the surplus. First of all, see your own personal needs, your family's needs, and those whose expenditure is wajib on you. Because we don't want, and it's not permissible in fact, to spend in charity while your own people who have necessities and whom their expenditures is compulsory upon you should suffer. So first, taking care of those responsibilities, what is in surplus above and beyond that is to be spent in charity. Now, the question comes up, and probably we mentioned it earlier, perhaps also, that it comes up that, well, we have examples of the Sahaba that are spending everything they had. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu, in the Ghazwat of Tabuk, he brought everything that he owned, and he presented it to Rasulullah, and Rasulullah accepted it. So Imam Bukhari rahimahullah ta'ala, he mentions this in his book, and he mentions about, that you're not permitted the same principle. But he mentions this because Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhum and his wife and his family, they were all prepared to make that sacrifice. So when the entire, for example, we have so many areas where we need to this qadiyat of Philistine and so many other things, so many issues, in the ummah, which requires much expenditure. So if the entire family unit, they agree that we're going to sacrifice from our needs, our necessities, and even our basic necessities for the help of others and for the well-being of others, then fine and well-being, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept those sacrifices, and He appreciates those sacrifices. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues to say that كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمُ الْآيَاتِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَفَكَّرُونَ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. And just like this, in this way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you a detailed description about His signs, so that you might think, you might reflect, and you might consider all of the various situations that you need to consider and reflect upon in this world and in the next. And then يَسَأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْيَتَامَى, so we have some discussion there, so we won't prolong it, and we'll go into that tomorrow بإذن الله تبارك وتعالى. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. والسلام